Hi, for those who've watched The Polygamist has made us psychotherapists so easy to explain what narcissistic abuse looks like. And if you see, Jonas Gomorrah acted it really well. Well done to him. He deserves an Oscar. He illustrated what a narcissist abusive relationship looks like. In fact, he was abusing many other women, not just one. That's why the title is called The Polygamist. So you see him lacking empathy. So that's the first sign of a narcissistic person. A narcissistic person lacks empathy. He doesn't think of how you're feeling. Your feelings do not matter to the equation. And number two, he just wants to satisfy his own needs. It could be physical, financial, sexual. As you could see, he married Joyce for the sake that there were financial benefits, and she was a beautiful woman. And most narcissistic people love to be with a beautiful woman because it makes them look good. Number three, they're very abusive. You could see Jonas, in the end, he became very physically abusive. He committed a sexual assault towards his own wife, Joyce, and he was never satisfied with just one woman. So they're very abusive. And the other point you also notice with Jonas is he was a very broken and wounded person, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So to feel better, he became very financially successful. He was very intelligent. He came from a home where he didn't have both mom and dad. So that is a very traumatic experience. And that's why if you buy my book, which is about to be published, Healing from Childhood Trauma, if you don't heal from your childhood, it's going to control you. And then if you look at the book, Think and Grow Rich, I don't know how many of you have read it, but that book talks about how you need to control your sexual morality. You need to be really moral when it comes to your sexuality, because sexual immorality will make you run down in 1 second. We could see that Jonas, he died by the age of 46. That's very young. That's very premature death. So yeah, as psychotherapists, we're very happy. If you haven't watched The Polygamist, you better go watch it. Jonas Gomorrah acted so well, and he deserves an Oscar. And all the women who were his wives, Joyce, Essie, Matipa, and the youngest one, they all acted it so well. You could see how it affected the children as well. So you could see childhood trauma, being born in domestic and family violence, and all the effects of that. So you could see Polygamist illustrated it so well. So hope you can watch it and have some lessons learned from there. I wish you a beautiful day. And remember, Jinga's Counseling Services does support with domestic and family violence, how to plan safety planning, how to help you start all over again. If you live in Australia, there's a lot of support. We've got Victims Assist Queensland, where you can be given at least some money to help you get started. You can call the police. That's 000. Call 1-800-RESPECT. You can call so many domestic violence lifeline and 000 as well. So we wish that you're not experiencing domestic violence, but we know the statistics are really high. We've seen, like in Australia, just recently, about 4 women were murdered by somebody known to them. That's their partners, their fathers, their husbands, somebody who they know. So men may not always be protective people. We're more likely to be killed under the arms of our husbands or our fathers, as you can see in the media. So domestic violence, end it now, not ever, together.